Hello, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to the third day of our IELTS 30-day batch crash course. We will start in a few minutes, just a couple of minutes, waiting for the other participants to join. And before that, if we can have, a few questions. Okay. Can you please recall how many question types do we have in IELTS reading, whether it is academic or it is general? If you can just give me the answers in the chat box before the other participants join us, and we'll start with the class. But before that, 14 types. Oh, great. Okay. Any other answer? Anyone else? Totally, how many types of question task do we have in IELTS reading? How many types of questions do we have in IELTS reading? 40. That is total number of questions are 40. That's a correct answer. If I have to describe about number of questions, total number of questions that you need to attend according to the question pattern or examination pattern, then yes, it is 40. Perfect answer. But I'm talking about the different question task. How many types of question task do we have, or what is the number that we have in IELTS examination? That is in IELTS reading. Whether it is academic or it is general, doesn't matter. Okay, at least if you know what are the different types of questions that we have in IELTS reading, and whether it is academic or general, at least a few, if you can describe just the names of the question task, just the names of the question task. Hi, Gurpreet. How are you? Always punctual and always attentive. Great participant you are. Okay, so I'll repeat. I'm great. Thank you so much. I'll repeat the question. If you can give me a few names, one name you already have on your screen, that is true, false, not given, or yes, no, not given. What are the other ones? What are the other ones? What other question tasks do you have? Fill in the blanks. Exactly. Those fill in the blanks are called as sentence completion or summary completion, gap filling. Exactly. Matching the headings, matching information, list of headings. Yes, true. Perfect. So this says that you have, you're trying to recall everything that we did on the first day, describing about all the types of question task that we discussed in the first session, Introduction to IELTS, and that's a very, good thing that you remember everything. Thank you so much for that. Okay, so today we are going to take reading module. We are going to continue with reading module, and the task is true, false, not given, yes, no, not given. So just a last question. I practiced one yesterday and it was more of a commercial part and I found difficult. Please share tips on that at the end. Okay, no problem. So can you all tell me how many of you are facing difficulty with true, false, not given? How many of you? How many of you are facing difficulty with true, false, not given? You can just say me, or yes, yes, no, no. You can just say if you're facing difficulty, yes. If not facing difficulty, no. Yes, yes. Okay. So I guess all have problems with true, false, not given, is it? But they're very easy. They are really very easy. You will realize today that they are very easy. It is just the understanding of the technique and that's it. And if you do that, I assure you that you will not face any difficulty right after today's session itself. But then it also depends on the practice, and it also depends on how many different questions you are attending, which has unique things to be noticed, like if the question has a distractor, or if the question has an adverb which is completely given opposite in the passage. So all these things actually make you confused, and that is why you don't understand the difference between false and not given. Okay, so let's start today's session. Let me introduce myself again, because we have many new participants today. My name is Yesha Manik, and working as a senior IELTS trainer with IELTSMaterial.com. And I'm going to, I am conducting, it's not I'm going to, I am conducting the free live sessions for 30 days related to all the modules of IELTS examination, whether it is general or academic. So let's start today's session. And the first thing, what is true? What is false? Hi, Jaspreet, how are you? I'm good, thank you so much. So again, I'll come back. I'm just closing the chat box because somewhere your chats are distracting me. So I'm really very sorry to say that, but I'll just, close the chat box, and I'll also close the participants box as well. Okay. So now let's start with the, that's completely fine. That's completely fine, Jasmeet. Fine. Okay. So I hope everyone, you are able to see the screen. And yes, no, okay, just a minute. I'll share the screen again. I'm really very sorry. Just let me know, please, if you are able to see the screen in the chat box. Visible. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Jasmeet. Right. So now with the introduction, saying that what is true, what is false, and what is not given. So let's start with the session by the introduction. True, always you know that true is a fact which is given in the question, similar way given in the passage. Might be it is paraphrased. Now, what is the meaning of paraphrased? I explained this in the first session. Paraphrasing is actually called as changing the words but not the meaning. So if you have the same content, the same meaning, or the same information which is there in the question exactly given in the passage, then it is called as true. Now, when I come to know about false, when I'm talking about false, that is if the fact that is given to you is completely in the opposite way, that is contradictory, right? And if it is opposite, or if it says that this is not the thing, it is this thing, then too it is, that is the information that is given which is completely in the contradictory way, almost opposite. So that is called as false. Next is not given. Now, you have a confusion where you take the keywords and then you say that the keywords are not in the passage, or you also say that all the keywords are not in the passage. Don't do that. You just have to see that the information given in the question, is it a complete information, and is it exactly the same information which you are able to find it in the passage? Because, for example, if you take 4 keywords, And from the 4 keywords, you're able to find 2 keywords in the passage, and then you will get confused by saying it as false or by saying it as true. But no, read the question properly, understand the information that is given in the question, and judge or analyze that is it a complete one or it is an incomplete one. If it is an incomplete one, then definitely it is not given. Now, let's go with some school tricks that we used to do. That if it is, sometimes we don't understand that the answer is going to be true, false, or not given, and even by analyzing many times, we don't get the correct answer. And with the school trick, what we used to do is in the school, during our childhood, we used to do that. We actually used to play a game, Inky Pinky Ponky and all. But we are not going to play that game here. We are just going to make a trick. That is, for example, you know that true, false, not given, or yes, no, not given is going to be in the chronological order. Okay. Now, the point is, I have got the answer for the first one. And I'm searching for the second one, but I'm not able to find it. So still, okay, I'm not able to find it. And even I'm not able to understand that is it going to be false or not given. I'm in a dilemma. So I'll just leave aside that second one and I'll go to the third one. As I said, it is going to be in the chronological order. So what I would do is, I would again, just search around the location that is in between the first one and the third one. Even then, if I'm not able to find the answer, I'll state it as not given. I'll do that. So this one strategy can be applied. I've done that, and I have, I have got many answers correct in this way. So please try that. Even just give 1 minute for each question, not more than that. Okay, 1 minute for each question. And as I said, find the first one. If you're not able to find the second one, just leave it aside. Don't worry, don't get panicked. Find the third one. You know that it is going to be in the chronological order or it is going to be in the sequence. Immediately go for the second one. Still, you're not able to find the second one, just declare it as not given. So this can be utilized. This particular concept can be utilized in true, false, not given, as well as yes, no, not given, and it is effective. Please try that, and you'll love doing this because you will somewhere feel relaxed that yes, finally I've got the answer, and might be all the answers are correct. So you should try this particular technique in your question task. And then let's just go through the understanding of the basic tactics involved in true, false, not given, or in yes, no, not given. Do not look for exact words, rather look for synonyms. So as I said, you should always focus on paraphrased statements, or you should always focus on paraphrased content. So that is called as synonyms, where you are using synonyms that is paraphrased or it is rephrased. Do not waste more than 1 minute on any particular question. Reading the instructions is very necessary because it may happen that, as I said, the techniques or the tips that you would be using for true, false, not given, and yes, no, not given are same. So when you always have the habit of writing true and false. Not given is okay, but you always have the habit. It's a routine habit of writing true, false. And sometimes you may also make a mistake by writing it as yes, no. Or when you are instructed to write yes, no, and you may just go writing it as true, false. Even if the answer is correct, you will get it as wrong. So focus on the instructions, which is very important. If it is true, false, write true, false, and also do not write T, don't write only F, or don't write NG for not given. So abbreviations are not allowed. You need to write the complete answer. Don't write Y for yes, N for no, and NG again for not given. Do not write the short forms. You need to write the answer completely. Next is you always should keep in mind that it will go in the chronological order, one after the other. So for example, again, if you're not able to find the first one, just leave it aside, go for the second one, and then go again for the first one, because you know that the first one would be somewhere above the second one. Try finding it. And then do not make any assumptions. Now, for example, I being an English teacher, if I have the passage related to English language considered as a global language. So I should not be overconfident of, saying that I know everything about English language, so I can make assumptions. I can also write the answers on my own. I should not do that. I completely have to depend on the passage. Okay. So don't make any assumptions. Do not write your own answers as well. Always the answer should be from the passage and not from your own mind. Okay. Try to see if there are any controlling words such as some, all, mainly, often, always, occasionally. So these are called as distractors, because these somewhere distract you from the exact statement, and then you may also get confused in what to write. That is, whether it is going to be false or it is going to be not given. So focus on these words. These are very important. These are called as distractors, or these are called as controlling words. So this also can be your keyword. Definitely this can be your keyword. And in case if you have some or you have all in the question, but the passage doesn't have anything, any context related to all or some, then it is going to be not given. So understand the importance of controlling words. We'll do that in many exercises. It is not that I'm just going to keep on speaking, giving you the tips and techniques. We are going to do many exercises today, so be ready for that. And now let's move on to the next section. As I said, clearly understanding what is true, clearly understanding what is false, and clearly understanding what is not given. So here, true, as I said, don't look for exact words, because words will not match many times, and it is never spoon-fed. Reading is never spoon-fed. You need to keep this in mind. It is always going to be complicated. So make sure or build up your mind in a way that you understand it is going to be paraphrased or rephrased, or synonyms are being used, or antonyms would be used, but making the sentence with the same meaning. The information is with the same meaning, only there is a change of words. And then if it is the case, it is going to be true. If it is in the opposite way, it is going to be false. And please focus on the last statement that is given. That is the last technique that is given, which says that you have to focus on, don't look just for keywords. Don't just look for keywords. Read the whole question and the whole sentence for the answer. Okay. And some keywords may be present, but the full meaning of the statement is not given. This is the main thing that is to be focused for, not given. Again, as I said, the information that is provided is incomplete. So whenever you find an incomplete information, then that is called as not given. Because if I take true, the complete information is there with the same meaning. If I take false, the complete information is there, but with a different meaning or with an opposite meaning. Whereas when I come to not given, it is incomplete sentence, or I would say incomplete information. So these three definitions that I gave you, keep these three definitions in your mind, and then apply the strategies for true, false, not given. It's a guarantee you will not get any answer wrong. Okay. Now, let's go to the next part. Yes, now we have come to the exercise. So the exercise is related to description that is here. Okay, so let's, so sorry. So let's go with the first exercise. You have 3 questions. The first question says the scientists are using a technique from electronics to control specific plant properties. Some synthetic biologists work with genetic circuits of mammals. Most of synthetic biologists work with mammals. Okay, so here, if you can find the answer, I'm going to give you only 3 minutes, and I'm also going to start the timer. Only 3 minutes. Just read the questions first, and then I'll start the timer. I'll also inform you that your preparation time is ended now, right? So then you have to give me the answers as well. So yes, your time starts now. Please read the, what we say, please read the, if you can just give me 1 minute, I'll just stop the screen sharing, please, just a minute. Yes, I hope you all are able to see my screen, and I know many of you have, gone through the answers as well. Let me present it again. Yes, please, you have 3 minutes, and please give me the answers. I've shared it, Zalak. I've shared the screen, so you can, start looking into it. Three minutes. I have received the answers of Rakesh. Rakesh has sent me the answers. I'm just waiting for the other participants also to send me the answers, please. Okay. Still you have 90 seconds left. Not given, false. I would just request you, please look into the, please look into the questions again, please. Yes. I guess the one, I don't know what is the name of this person, iPhone. The answers are incorrect. So please, if you can just look into the question again and then give the answers. You have only 30 seconds left. 30 seconds. Okay. Anyone else? So mostly you all have answered it as true, not given, and false. Okay. So true, not given, false. So the majority of the answers are true, not given, and false. And the time is up. Let's just check the answers. It is, yes, it is true because it says same modularity, same technique as in electronics, control specific plant characteristics as it is written, control specific plant properties. So this statement just summarizes the first paragraph. It is obviously true. The next one is not given. It is not mentioned anywhere in the passage that, and we don't know anything about some biologists, and that is why it is considered to be not given. And if I have to take false, if I take third one as false, it is considered that if you look closely at the question, the word some from the previous was changed to most of, and this completely changes the meaning of the question. Some and most of. Most of, the meaning of most of is majority of people. Now, this statement is clearly false as it contradicts the text. Most of today's synthetic biologists work with simple microorganisms like E. coli or yeast. This is false as it has most of today's synthetic biologists. So in this manner, you need to understand. I know this is very easy, but let's take a bit difficult one with the next part. So now you have the next section, which is SJH, maintenance policy. What is the meaning of maintenance policy? Keeping hygienic classroom or keeping the hygienic place or sanitizing it and taking care of the what we say, the different departments of an office. So this is something related to that. And you need to understand what is given in the passage. Please try to understand what is given in the passage. Okay, I guess just a minute. There is some technical issue. Are you able to see the screen? The next screen? No. Just a minute. I don't understand what is the technical issue today. Okay, now I hope everyone is able to see the screen, right? Yes. Okay. So if you can just see the screen, answer the question. Sorry, look into the passage and answer the questions, please. Read the questions first. Please read the questions first. It is very important to read the questions. I hope you all are able to see the screen properly. Read the questions first. There are 5 questions. And yes, of course. Yes. Okay. So I guess you must have, read the questions completely. For here, for this particular task, I'll give you 5 minutes because you have 5 questions. Okay. You have 5 minutes And your time starts now. Please read the questions carefully, or if you want, I can definitely help you out with it. Care must be taken in terms of the type of cleaning product used on classroom equipment. Concentrate on classroom equipment, which is very important. Okay, classroom equipment. Can you just recall what and all equipment you had in your classroom? And then take the second one, dispensing receptacles in washrooms are topped up as necessary. What is the meaning of topped up? Like taking in the required items, like whatever is required. And then the third one, janitorial staff are required to diagnose and fix minor problems. Talking about a particular staff, and they will be taking care of minor things in the school or in the what we say. Yes, of course, they're talking about school. And then outdoor play areas are not used in winter. Focus on negation, are not used in winter. Not used. Focus on negation, that is no, not. Fifth one, recycle bins are emptied on a weekly basis. So is it done on weekly basis? Is it done on bi-weekly basis, or it is not done? So focus on that, right? And accordingly, you have to make sure that you give me the answer. You still have 2 minutes and 30 seconds more. Please don't give the answers. I request the participants not to give the answers now, please. We could have given the answers after 5 minutes. We could have waited for the other participants to complete. Okay, that's okay. But we have another task as well. So don't give the answers until I say, okay? You can give the answers with the help of a comma, as we did yesterday. Just give the answers with the help of a comma. Dilpreet, your answers are true, false, not given, false, and false. I would request you, please check it once again. Please check it once again. Dilpreet, read the questions once again and then give the answers. Yes. Okay, you can give the answers now. You have only 30 seconds left, so you can start giving the answers. Renee, the first one is not given. The second one is true. Third one is true. Fourth one is not given. Fifth one is false. No. Renee, please read the first one again. Renee, please read the first one again and then give the answer. Jasmeet, I would request you to read the third one again, please. Okay. Where is the third one? Rakesh, where is third one? You have written first one as true. You have written second one as true. There is No answer for third one. Fourth one is not given. Okay, correct. And fifth one is false. Okay, now let me give you the correct answers. The first one is true. The second one is true. The third one is true. Fourth one is not given. And fifth one is false. Now, let me give you the answers exactly where they are. And also, please understand how they have been paraphrased when the answers are true. Okay. So now, see, when we take the first one, care must be taken in terms of the type of cleaning product used on classroom equipment. So when we talk about classroom equipment, it is keyboards, telephones, and desktops are wiped down with special solutions. So when they are talking about special solutions, then that means care must be taken in terms of the type of cleaning product that is used to keep these surface areas sanitized. So a special technique is utilized, or I would say special care is taken so that the keyboards, the telephones, the desktops are not, they are electronic equipments, and that is why special care has to be taken and they have to be cleaned in a proper manner. So that is why that particular context is of the exact meaning, but completely it is paraphrased, completely. And then the answer, we take it as true. See the second one, dispensing receptacles in washrooms are topped up as necessary. The meaning of dispensing receptacles is talking about the supplies or the materials used for dispensing or used in the bathrooms. They should be restocked. They should be restocked only if it is necessary. And that is completely given in the passage as well as in the question. There is no change in the meaning. And you can see that it is paraphrased. So this is called as paraphrasing, where the meaning is intact, but the words are different, change of words. So in the passage, we have bathrooms are serviced, cleaned, mid-morning, midday, and early afternoon. And early afternoon and supplies restocked as necessary, which is given very clearly here. And you can just go through this part, and that is why it is called as true. Next is, if we consider the third one, janitorial staff, right? And janitorial staff are taken as here as janitors. Take care of minor repairs in the school, and here it is written, diagnose and fix minor problems. Okay, why I'm not considering it in the school as my keyword is because the complete passage is about working in a school. Okay, so that is why I'll not take in the school as my keyword. I'll not do that. That is not important. My important keywords are janitorial staff, diagnose and fix minor problems, and that is I've taken it exactly here. Janitors take care of minor repairs in the school, and that is given exactly, so I'm taking it as true. My fourth one is outdoor play areas are not used in winter. I asked you to focus on the negation, that is, are not used in winter, but I am not able to find anything. I'm not able to find anything related to this in the passage. Hence, I'm keeping it as not given. Next, the last one, recycling bins are emptied, and that too on a weekly basis. I do have the same thing given, recyclable materials. They are checked on a daily basis. They are checked on a daily basis and emptied accordingly. So the opposite one is, in the question we have weekly basis, and in the passage we have daily basis. That is the opposite part. And hence we will be taking it as false. I hope this is clear, and it is pretty clear about the answers. And there are two people who have raised their hands. Yes? Yes, Yash? No, it's not a piece of cake. Many Many gave wrong answers. Many took the first one as not given, and also the third one as false, the third one as not given, the fourth one as false. Wherein if I take false, the fourth one as false, I am not able to find anywhere that is, outdoor play areas are open in any other season. They are not open in any other season wherein they have not discussed about this. So it is not a piece of cake, Gurpreet. It must be a piece of cake for you because you have already started practicing, but many, they haven't started practicing. Okay, so this is a thing that you need to focus, and I have to take easy ones to make candidates or participants understand what is the meaning of paraphrasing, what is the meaning of contradictory statements, or what is the meaning of not given, that is an incomplete information. Okay, so if you just take the fourth one, I'll tell you how it is incomplete. It is said outdoor play areas are not used in winter. We have outdoor play areas, that is school grounds. School grounds are actually called as outdoor play areas, right? And they have been discussed, but there is no description about how they are used or when they are used, right? So that is incomplete information. And this is what, if I take easy task, only then it will be possible for the participants also to understand that how they need to apply the strategies, and they would be readily be able to apply the strategies even with the difficult task as well. Okay, now let's take the next one. We have the last one here, and for this, again, there are 3 questions. They are easy, and I hope you would be able to give the answers as soon as possible. So your time starts now. You have 3 minutes. If suppose we have long passage from A to H, how could we locate the particular information in such case? Okay, as I said, Kiran, the questions are going to be in the chronological order. And also make sure that you give only 1 minute to each question. But before that, read the questions, mark the keywords, and then try to find the location of the first answer, the second answer, with the help of those keywords. Again, I'll tell you, if you are not able to find the first one, doesn't matter. Second one, doesn't matter. Find the number of answers that you are easily able to get hold of, because that will only help you in locating the other answers. As I said, this I described in the first strategy as the first strategy, that if you are getting the answer of third one, make sure that your first and second would be somewhere above that. Okay, and if you are not getting them, that is there is no complete information given, that is not given. You have to be very quick in understanding this. You also have to predict. For example, as I said, find the keywords first and then go to the passage, find the location. Even if you're getting the location of the fourth answer or the fifth answer, definitely the question number 1, question number 2, question number 3, and 4 would be somewhere above the fifth one, right? So this is the way how easily or how you can do the task with time management. Okay, and yes, it is going to be difficult when you have long passages, but you have to train your mind with the help of the keywords and then going immediately to the passage. Apply the task of skimming as well. Okay, apply the task of skimming only to find the keywords, and then you will also use reading for detail to understand the complete information that is given in the question and relating it to the passage. You have to apply 2 strategies here. Quickly, you will skim for the keywords and then read in detail whatever is given in the question and in the passage, match it properly. If they match with the paraphrase content, the same meaning, they are true. If they are opposite, then they are false. And if you don't find any complete information, it is called as not given. Okay, now you have the other task. So I would request you to please read the questions and then complete the task. This can be a bit difficult for you. Okay, so I'll give you 4 minutes to complete. Don't give the answers immediately as you get the answers. I will, give you the indication when to give the answers. So your task time starts now. You have only 1 minute left. Okay. You have only 1 minute left. And if you have completed, you can give the answers. If you have completed, you can give the answers. Okay, majority of you have given the answers. Yes, but Gurpreet, you will find the answer before that itself. Yeah. Okay, Shilpa, this is the thing that I explained. Exactly. This particular task is yes, no, not given. The instructions are written. It is yes, no, not given. And without reading the instructions, I already said, please do not attend the task. And you have to write. So don't make this mistake in your exam. Okay, if it says you need to answer them in yes, no, not given, please answer them with that. And also, Dilpreet, don't write the answers in this way in the examination. You have to write complete word, yes, yes, no, and no, no abbreviations, no short forms. Okay, so make sure that you write complete answers. And yes, yes. So the answers are yes, no, not given. I have clearly marked the answers where it is. Workers too feel more involved by working with professionals and by being allowed to voice their opinions. Loyalty is believed to be cultivated in this type of egalitarian working environment. It's completely given in the question as well, which says Japanese companies nurture their workers in return for loyalty. That is, they create an environment where each and every employee feels equal. Okay, each and every employee is equal, and that is why they present their loyalty, and they tend to work efficiently in the whole passage. It's not mentioned Japanese companies. Okay, that is my mistake. There was a heading related to Japanese companies, and I didn't mention that heading. So, okay, I accept my mistake, but yes, the whole passage is about Japanese companies. Okay, and then that is a point described in the first question. If you take the second one, it's given clearly it is not common for Japanese businessmen to change their profession, wherein it is given in the passage which says it is therefore quite common to see a businessman on succeeding to his parents' business completely change his professional direction by becoming, for example, a shopkeeper. That's completely given in the passage. And the mentoring programs set up in Japanese companies are very successful. They are talking about the mentors and the role of mentors, but there is no description about mentoring programs, and there is no description about that the programs have been successfully set up. So this is called as incomplete information, and that is why we will be stating it as not given. Now, the last strategy that I will explain you is, it is funny, but still you will be able to realize this, that yes, you did not notice, but this is the fact. When you are doing yes, no, not given, or true, false, not given, don't worry about true and false, how many times it is going to come, or at least once it will be there, or at least twice it will be there. No, don't worry about true, false, or don't worry about yes, no. but at least you will find not given once. One not given will be there in the complete task. If you have 5 questions, just keep in mind that one question or one answer will be not given, and rest you can just distribute your true and false, but you cannot do it as it is. So another thing is, don't leave any question blank. For example, true, false not given or yes, no not given, you were not able to find any answer, then you must have left that space as blank. So don't leave it blank. Just write not given there. Might be your answer can go correct. Okay. Might be your answer can be considered as correct, and you can get the marks. Again, if you leave the space blank and if you just leave it, or if you write any wrong answer, there is no negative marking. So why not take the risk by writing at least not given, and might be the answer can be correct as well. Okay. So a few strategies, a few childish strategies will work out. Definitely they'll work out. So make sure you apply these strategies when you're doing true, false, not given, and yes, no, not given. Okay. Yes, of course, it is a great strategy. Okay. Now the end part, again related to the ebooks. Please go to our website, which is IELTSMaterial.com, and or you can directly go to store.IELTSMaterial.com, and you can avail the ebooks for a special discount. You just have to use the code special20. Also, please don't forget to go and get a free demo session with our expert trainers, because you have many questions related to true, false, not given, matching the headings, and sentence completion, summary completion with suggested options. So if you have many questions, then I would suggest you to take a free demo session. Also, yesterday I felt that many have questions related to the one-on-one classes as well, right? So what I'm going to do is, just give me 1 minute. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to send a message related to a Google form. Okay, you will find a Google form in the chat box as a message. I'm really very sorry, I had sent it as direct message. Okay, I'm sending it again. Okay, you must have received a Google form. Now, if anyone from this group, the participants, if you want to get a demo session, or if you want to go for one-on-one session, or you would like to take up, you would like to just keep your space in the next batch related to the live sessions, then you can fill up this form and we will contact you, or the team member will contact you, because we felt that yesterday many wanted to share your numbers, but you were not able to, because might be many would not know how to send a direct message, and that is why you did not send us a message. So this Google form will give you the access, or will give the access, and I'll get the information directly. Okay, so I request participants, whoever is interested in taking up a free demo session or wants to go for one-on-one live session, can just fill up this form and the information will come directly to me. Okay, so this is one solution that I have for you all. And next, what you can do is question and answer time. So I have one question from Kiran. Yes, will the true or false will always start from first para or from in between? No, that's not fixed. That is not at all fixed. It can start from between. When is this condition is when you have already a different question task before true, false, not given. Okay, for example, if I take academic reading, then for one passage, let me take section 1. In section 1, we may have 2 question tasks, or we may have 3 question tasks. And if true, false, not given is the 3rd question task, then might be it can start from the first passage, or it can start from the middle. So it is not at all sure about this. So you cannot predict this. Yes, you can at least find the location of the first answer, and then you can make sure that it is starting from the first part, or it is starting from the middle part. But yes, there is a chance. You can also say that there is a chance if the question type is a third one. True, false, not given is a third question type in that particular section, then it might start from the middle of the passage. It might. Okay. So with the help of the keyword, only it is possible to locate the first answer, or else no. Zalak, yes, please try this. Please try these strategies today. You will definitely be able to answer all the questions properly, correctly, and then we'll discuss about it tomorrow as well. And don't forget to attend the session tomorrow, because tomorrow we have sentence completion. We also have many different completion tasks which you will definitely enjoy. So please attend tomorrow's session as well. Be on time. And if you have any other question, then please let me know. Have I missed any other session, or is reading the first session? I joined today only. Okay. You must have missed the session related to introduction to IELTS and introduction to reading, as well as, okay. Yes, we only did 2 sessions, Shilpa. Today is a third day, and you can watch these sessions on YouTube. You can just subscribe to our channel, IELTSMaterial.com. You can subscribe to our channel, and then you can watch the other videos as well. Yes, thank you so much. Any questions, please? Any questions? Your strategies are very helpful and literally clear my doubts. See you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye, Salak. Thank you so much for a wonderful comment. Thanks a lot. And Yash, you keep on raising your hand. Please give me your question in the chat box. You can give me your question in the chat box, Yash. Thank you, Harman. Thank you so much for the wonderful session. We'll join it tomorrow. Yes, Shilpa, we'll wait for you tomorrow. And if any other participants, you have questions related to today's task or any other question, you can please go ahead. Or else we'll meet tomorrow with another session. Thank you so much, Rakesh. Thank you, Jasmeet. Gurpreet, they are in the PDF forms, and I guess there is an option as well. You just have to, they are PDFs, they are majorly PDFs. So you will receive the PDFs in your email ID. Yeah. Okay, thank you so much, Gurpreet. You're a wonderful participant. Thank you for that. Thank you, everyone. We'll meet tomorrow now. If you do not have any questions, we'll meet tomorrow at 7 p.m. Bye-bye. Bye, everyone. You can leave the session. You can leave the meeting by yourself. Bye, Rakesh. Bye. Bye, Dilpreet.